जय भारत। सूरज सिंह। सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयजा शीतलाम सुफलाम सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयजा शीतलाम सस्या श्यामलाम मातरम शुभ ज्योत्सनाम पुलकित यामिनीम फुल कुसुमित ध्रुमदल शोभनम सुहासिनी शोभधुर्भाषिणम सुखदा वृंदा वंदे मातरम सप्त कोटि कंठ कलकल निनाद कराले दवी सप्त कोटि भुजे धर्त कर कर वाले के बोले माँ तुम्हें अगले बहुबल धारिणीम नमितिम तारिणीम रिपुदल वारिणीम मातरम तुम्ही विद्या तुम्ही धर्म तुम्ही हति तुम्ही नरम तुम्ही विद्या तुम्ही धर्म तुम्ही हृदय तुम्ही मर्म तवहि प्राणा शरीरे बाहुते तुम्ही माँ शक्ति हृदय तुम्ही माँ भक्ति तुम्हारे प्रतिमा गढ़ी मंदिरे मंदिर तो है दुर्गा दश प्राण धारिणी कमला कबल धर्म विहारिणी वाणी विद्या दायिनी तमामी तवागम त्वाम नमामि कमला अमला उत्तराम सुजलाम सुफलाम मातरम श्यामला सरला सुशीलता भूषिताम धरणी पत्रम मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम Mother, I salute you thee, rich with thy hurrying streams, bright with outshot gleams, cool with thy winds of delight, green fields waving mother of might. Mother, free, glory of moonlight dreams, over thy branches and lordly streams, clad with thy blossoming trees, mother, giver of ease, laughing low and sweet, mother, I kiss thy feet. Vande Matram, mother to thee I bow, who hath said thou art weak in thy lands, when swords flash out in 70 million hands and 70 million voices roar. Dreadful name from shore to shore, with many stands who art mighty and stout, thy call mother and Lord, thou who saves rise and save, to her I cry, whoever her foe drove back from plain to sea, and shook herself free. Thou art wisdom, thou art law, thou art heart, our soul, our breath, thou art love divine, the awe in our hearts that conquers death. Thine strength that knows harm, thine beauty, thine charm. Every image made divine, in our temples is built thine. Thou art Durga, lady and queen, with her hands that strike and her swords of sheen. Thou art Lakshmi, lotus throne, and moves a hundred tongue. Pure and perfect without peer, mother tend thy ear, rich with thy hurrying stream, bright with outshot gleams, dark of you of candid light. In thy soul we travel here, and thy glorious smile divine, loveliest of all earthly lines, showering wealth from well-stored hands. Mother, mother mine, mother sweet, I bow to thee, mother great and free. वंदे मातरम सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयजा शीतलाम सस्यम श्यामलाम मातरम शुभ ज्योत्सना पुलकित यामिनीम फुलकुसुमित द्रुम शोभिनीम सुहासिनी समुद्रम भाषिणीम सुखद वंदे मातरम। जय भारत। What to say? This is Suraj Singh, civil engineer, speaking to you from Faridabad, Bharat, India, one of citizens of 140 crore people in this country, Bharat. Vande Mataram, as I sang, as I narrated from long song, not only one stanza, one paragraph. It's great. It's easy to speak Vande Mataram, but it is very difficult to understand the Mataram. This is not simple land. This is not simple rivers or crops. It's the soul of Bharat, soul of everybody, every citizen, soul of nature, soul of sun, moon, stars, air, and soul of land, waters, soul of air, soul of rocks, and soul of feelings, emotions, sentiments. It's not money. It's not natural resources. It is each and everything that we care for. We have to care for, and we are gifted by nature. Though we are gifted as whole earth, but what we belong, we have our opposition is a portion of Bharat, India. This is known as Bharat, SSSDR Bharat, sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic, Bharat, India. This is full name of our country. Bharat is only noun, whereas all others are supports of noun. You may say pronoun, whatever you call it. What do we actually understand about ourselves? Do we understand only to live and die, or we have to understand that we belong to this country? Belonging to this country is more important. After all, we have a constitution. We people are governed by our constitution. We people are governed by ourselves. We people are not governed by foreign powers. We used to be governed by foreign powers for centuries, but now we are ourselves a power. But this power is very difficult to preserve power. You see, if you have power, how to use power is also a question mark. If you have money, if money is also power. If you have money, that is power. If you have sources, that is power. If you have resources, that is power. If you have potential, that is power. If you have potential energy, that is power. If you have soul, that is power. Everything is power. That energy, it is in any form. In any form is power. But important can say requirement is how to make use of that power. Bharat is a power. Power not in sense of comparison, in sense of original. We have very vast nation with very vast populations and very vast secondary issues like religions and societies, and you can say sections such as castes or something else, a language-based caste or body-based caste or mind-based caste or money-based caste. We have to understand all this very minutely. There are people who are trying to understand, and there are people who just throw it into the air and leave besides and leave them, never care for that. We people of India, Bharat, we can say, according to our constitution, we created one preamble that is called, to my understanding, that is actually Bharat. Because Bharat is not just a name, it is a composition of people, it's composition of soul, it's composition of thinking, it's composition of consideration, it's composition of geography of this country. That's all. People plus soul plus thinking plus think tank plus geography plus land plus water plus soul, everything, that equals Bharat. We have to be very clear in our minds what I'm talking about, what you're getting from me. It's not actually from me, you're getting from the Constitution of this country, which says we people of this country being solemnly resolved to constitute this country into SSSDR, as well as a sovereign, socialist, democratic, secular, democratic republic, India, and to secure our citizens, you can say justice, equality, and freedom. These are all mentioned, just social justice, economic justice, and political justice. And also equality means equality before law, equality before everything, your equal opportunity and equal everything. And you have expressions of free speech, free, all that is there. And to create for all this very clear, the premise, go and see that, and there's a constitution after that, and articles and many amendments to that. We have to understand where we do go. We are moving. We have been moving. And particularly since 1947, we have been moving in set direction of device, its preamble and constitution. If you go beyond that, we suffer. We cannot go beyond that. If you go beyond that, you go on your own responsibility. If you work within this composition, if you work within the preambles and constitution, you work in state's responsibility and national responsibility. You are accountable for that. And if you're not accountable, someone else accountable for that. What do we want? We have to consider ourselves. Should this country stay on religion? Should this country stay on caste? Or should this country stay on humanity? That is very much a requirement in 2019 as state of affairs is deteriorating every day. I am not blaming any political party. I am blaming the public of this country. After all, public of this country is honor of this country. It's not political party. They are just supporters of public, and if they do not work, we have to see. We have to ensure they are working. If they are working, we have to ensure why they are working. Or we have to correct them, set it right. This is very important. If you cannot understand where we are going, we should not set our directions. We will dive somewhere. We meet an accident somewhere. After all, there are many other people involved other than us. We are only 1.4 billion people. There are maybe 6 billion more people, or 5 billion more around the world, and they are all also part of this world. They're also our brothers and sisters in same God's home. Maybe here we are different. They are Indian. They are not here. We are Bharat. They are not Bharat. They are UK. Other. They all belong to the same family. That is Vasudev Kutum. We call in our and Dharma. Vasudev Kutum. Vasudev. We consider the whole universe in charge, and Dharma means our lives. If we consider Vasudev, we have to treat accordingly all citizens and all non-citizens of this country and world. I am say first time citizen of the world because I was sent to world. Though I don't have a passport of world, but I have a passport of this country because this country is part of world itself. Simply reading preambles or reading Vande Mataram or chanting Jan Gan Man, these do not create anything, any kind of rationality in our minds. We have to be rational, but how can we be rational? We decided in 47 or 50 that we have to move this way. We have to move SSSDR, means we have to be a secular country, socialist country, sovereign country, democratic republic country. We did not understand terms of these countries. We just wrote on paper and published it and approved it. How many of we do understand what are these terms, 5 terms? We don't understand fact sheets act. And we do not try to understand also. This is our drawback, demerit you can say. हम भारत के लोग हैं, हम जानते हैं, मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में बोलूँगा बीच में. हम वंदे मातरम गाते हैं, जनगण मन गाते हैं, सब कुछ गाते हैं, बहुत अच्छी बात करते हैं. नहीं समझते, हमें ये फैसला करना होगा कि आखिर हमें जाना किधर है, हमारी दिशा किधर है. मैं नहीं समझता कि आज तक ये फैसला हो चुका है. नहीं हुआ अभी तक फैसला ही. हम बहुत सालों से, सेंचुरी से चलते आ रहे हैं. 1947 में हमें एक रास्ता मिला. देश आजाद हुआ, हम जानते हैं, हम किसी पावर से आजाद हुए. इसका मतलब हमें एक रास्ता मिला. हमें मंजिल तय कर रही थी किस तरफ जाएंगे. वो मंजिल हम आज तक भी तय नहीं कर पाए. हमने संविधान बनाया, संविधान लिखा गया, प्रेमस लिख के, प्रेमस को भारत माता मानता हूँ, और संविधान के अंदर को आप समझ लीजिए प्रीतम भारत, सब भारत माता है. वंदे मातरम गाएं, जनगण मन गाएं, इंकलाब गाएं, कुछ भी गाएं, लेकिन हम आज तक ये नहीं जान पाए कि हमारी मंजिल किधर है, हम है कौन, हमारी दुनिया में क्या रिलेशन है, हम नहीं जानते आज तक. अंधाधुंध बस चले जा रहे हैं. किधर जा रहे हैं? जिस तरह कबीले घूमते रहते हैं, वन क्या बोलते हैं, चलते रहते हैं जो लोग बन जा रहे हैं. एक तरह से हम दुनिया के बन जा रहे हैं. एक राजनीतिक दृष्टि से, सामाजिक दृष्टि से, आर्थिक दृष्टि से हमें नहीं पता हमें करना क्या है. और आज की तारीख में हमारे पास ऐसा कोई डायरेक्टर नहीं है, घर का बड़ा नहीं है जिसे हम नेता कह सकते जो बता सके हमें किधर जाना है. अंधकार में चले जा रहे हैं, रोशनी दिखती नहीं, बस चले जा रहे हैं. पता नहीं आगे नदी आएगी, नाले आएंगे या समुद्र आएगा जिसमें हम सब लोग गिर के मर जाएंगे. हम मरने के लिए तो देश नहीं बना रहे थे. We did not constitute this country to die, but we are going to die soon because we don't know we are going to. We are just walking, running, jogging, and going into directionless direction. There's so many directions, you know which have to go. Some say this is right, some say that is right, but where do we go? We have to live based on, we have to set directions. This is religious direction, this is a caste direction, this is economical direction, this is a mind work direction, or this is faith direction, or foolish direction, or no direction. We have not decided yet, but just we are living for sake of living, we are voting for sake of voting, we are earning for sake of earning, and we are destroying this nature for the sake of destruction. Just like a man is born, human is born and destroyed by God, same thing we are following. We have no set destiny, no direction. And when there is no objective set, there is no objective at all. You cannot go to any objective. You cannot focus on anything. यही तो हो रहा है. हम जानते हैं हमें क्या करना है. चले जा रहे हैं. कहाँ जाएंगे हमें प्रश्न भी नहीं मालूम और उत्तर भी नहीं मालूम. चलते जाओ, जो होगा देखा जाएगा. वंदे मातरम गाते जाओ, भारत माता की जय गाते जाओ, कुछ भी करते जाओ, कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. बस हमें चलते रहना है, मूर्ख की तरह चलते रहना है, और हम चल रहे हैं. कुछ लोग पैसे ही कमाते जा रहे हैं, कुछ भूखे ही मरते जा रहे हैं, कुछ बड़े बड़े मकान बनाते जा रहे हैं, कुछ भी करते जा रहे हैं। कुछ नहीं पता होना क्या है, किसी को खाने को नहीं, किसी को पीने को नहीं, किसी को बीमारी का इलाज नहीं, और कुछ बड़े बड़े जहाजों में दुनिया भर घूमते रहते हैं, कुछ अय्याशी करते रहते हैं, कुछ हवाई जहाजों में शादियां करते हैं, कोई कुछ करते हैं, दुनिया भर के खर्चे करते हैं। बेचारा एक आदमी जो भीख मांगता है, एक आदमी को रोटी भी खाने को नहीं है, 200 रुपए भी नहीं कमा सकता मजदूरी के, ऐसे देश को हम क्या बनाने जा रहे हैं? क्या इसे देश कह सकते हैं आप? हमें क्या लेना दूसरे दूसरों को क्या करें, हमें अपने आप को देखना है। हमारे पास भगवान ने इतने लोग दिए हैं, इतनी पॉपुलेशन दी है, इतना सोर्स दिया है, इतना कुछ अंदर मटेरियल दिया है, इतना अच्छा हवा दिया था, पानी दिया था, नदियां दी थी, सब कुछ दिया था, लेकिन हम सब बर्बाद करके छोड़ चुके हैं। हम क्या करना चाहते हम नहीं जानते, और नेता हमसे क्या करना चाहते हैं वो भी नहीं जानते। हम किस तरह के लोगों को सीटों पर बिठा रहे हैं हम नहीं जानते। बस सिस्टम बना दिया किसी ने, अच्छे आदमी ने, चला गया दुनिया को छोड़ के। हम गाना गाते रहते हैं कि वो ये करके चले गए, हम समझना नहीं चाहते वो क्या करके चले गए। Understanding what that guys or those guys constituted, the created for us in form of constitution, we are unable to understand that because we are not able to read that, and we are not able to interpret and construct that what this document speaks. We are just depending on certain institutions, how they operate, and they have to operate like judiciary is operating, like legislature is operating, and like executive is operating. We are